Good afternoon, grade 2. This is Miss Desiree again, and we are going to continue our math lesson on our first math lesson. Now, as a review, let me remind you that this customary system are used in the US, and the main units are inches, and that's the smallest unit of measurement, which a small paper clip is 1 inch big. Okay. And we also have foot, which is 12 inches. 12 inches is 1 foot. A ruler is exactly 1 foot long. If you can see 1 until 12 inch numbers, it means that's 1 foot. Okay, here are the examples of things or items that is measured as big as the ruler. And the next one is yard, which is 3 rulers. It means 3 feet is equivalent to 1 yard. Okay, here is the length of the door is also as big as the yardstick. You can have the window as well, and the large fish tank, and the basketball goal. So as the guitar, the height of a guitar can be a yard. Now, using what we've learned about inches, feet, and yards, let's make some good estimates for lengths of different objects. Remember, an inch is like a paper clip, a foot is like a clipboard, and a yard is like a length of a door. Now, what would be the best estimate for the length of a pair of glasses? What do you think is the best unit the length of the pair of glasses? Your estimate. I would not ask you to measure the pair of glasses right now. I just need you to estimate. Do you think it's 2 inches, 8 inches, 1 foot, or 1 yard? You can write it off on your math book. Don't forget to write the dates, guys. Okay, start by seeing if there are any answers that are too big or too small. So what are the sizes that are too big and too small? We have 2 inches. It's too small for a pair of glasses. And the big one is 1 yard. Okay, now we've got 8 inches and 1 foot. What do you think is the estimate of these two? Okay, use what you know. 8 inches would be like 8 paper clips. 1 foot would be like a clipboard. Which one is closer? Yes, it is 8 inches. Okay, what would be the best estimate for the length of a fireplace? What do you think is the best estimate for the length of a fireplace? 10 inches, 2 feet, 2 yards, or 5 yards? Are there any answers that are too big or too small? That is too small, and that is too big. Okay, which one do you think is the estimate of the length of these fireplace? Is it 2 feet or 2 yards? Use what you know. 2 feet would be like 2 clipboards. 2 yards would be like 2 doorways. It is 2 yards. Okay, next one. What would be the best estimate for the length of a third grader? It means that would be you in 2 months. What do you think is the length of a third grader? A, 3 inches, 10, B, 10 inches, C is 2 feet, or D, 4 feet. Remember, crush out the length that is too small and that is too big. Okay, are there any answers that are too big or too small? That is too small and that is too big. So we have 2 feet and 4 feet. Okay, don't forget to remember 2 feet would be 2 clipboards, 4 feet would be 4 clipboards. Which do you think is closer? That is 4 feet. Okay, next one. What would be the best estimate for the length of an ice cube? An ice cube. Okay, is it 2 inches, 8 inches, 1 foot, or 1 yard? Remember, too small and too big. Since we only have an ice cube, what do you think are you going to remember this time? That is too big, right? And a yard is too big too. Now, which do you think is the correct estimate for the length of an ice cube? It's 2 inches. Okay. Now let's go to metric system. This system is the system that most of the world uses to measure. Everywhere on the map that is blue uses the metric system. There are 2 main units of measurement we learn about that are part of the metric system. So if you can see the globe, there are so many countries that are using the metric system. Okay, the smallest unit of measurement in the metric system is centimeters. 1 centimeter is about the size of your fingernail. This is your fingernail. So that's 1 centimeter. A ruler is exactly 30 centimeters. Can you think of other objects that might be equal to 1 centimeter? Think of an object. 1 jelly bean, it's very small, so it can be 1 centimeter. A staple, an ant, sunflower seed, which you always eat during your free time, and a dime, or maybe 100 fils. No, not 100 fils. 10 fils in KD. Okay, metric length. It takes 100 centimeters to equal the next biggest unit of measurement, which is meters. So 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. A guitar is about 1 meter long. Can you think of other object that might be equal to 1 meter? Height of a lion is equal to 1 meter. Stove can be 1 meter. Director's chair can be 1 meter. And the height of a mailbox. And it can be a keyboard. Okay, now using what we've learned about centimeters and meters, let's make some good estimates for the lengths of different objects. Remember, a centimeter is like your fingernail, and a meter is like a guitar. Okay, what would be the best estimate for the height of a bag of popcorn? Don't forget, eliminate the length that is too small and too big. Okay, we have 5 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 1 meter, and 3 meters. So remember, we're just estimating the length of a popcorn. So for sure, it's not 5 centimeters because it's too small. And for sure, it's not 3 meters also because it's too big. So which do you think is the correct estimate? 30 centimeters or 1 meter? Remember that 1 fingernail is equivalent to 1 centimeters. So 30 centimeters would be like 30 fingernails. 1 meter would be like 1 guitar. Okay, good job, guys. Now, what would be the best estimate for the length of a car? Is it 10 centimeters, 100 centimeters, 3 meters, or 10 meters? Remember, eliminate too big and too small length. So we eliminate the centimeters and 10 meters because it's too big. Okay, so the car estimate is just 3 meters. Okay, now those are some of the examples and some exercises for our length. So the 2 kinds of systems were customary and the other one is metric system. So customary system consists of 3 units, which are inches, foot, and yard, while the metric system consists of 2 units, which are centimeters and meters. And I would like to ask, which system is worldly used or used by most of the countries in the whole world? I need you to write it on the book and on your math book, by the way. Don't forget to write your date today. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. Ma salama.